Here with me today, I have Kenny Walker, a British PGA golf pro. So, what brought you to Thailand?
Well, I came here originally 16 years ago for holiday with my friend. Yeah, we were looking for a nice warm place to go to spend the winter where they had nice golf courses. So that my first visit here was a holiday, and basically I never really left.
I think that's a lot of cases nowadays. I often see like foreigners come here and they never go back home.
Yes, well, where I come from, we have a very long winter. In fact, we don't even have a summer.
Really?
So, you know that it's going to be warm every day of the year.
Yeah.
It really, it makes you want to come and live here.
Really?
Yeah.
I would wish for it to be very cool every day. So you've been here 16 years now.
Yes.
So what are you doing now?
Well, originally I came here to play golf. I played tournament golf, and I came here to play in the Asian Tour starting in 1995. So I played the Asian Tour for 4 years. And then after that my game went a bit downhill, so I started working on the Asian Tour, helping at tournaments.
I see.
And then I started teaching golf, did that for a few months, didn't like that so much. And then I went back to Scotland in the summers and played golf again, and we'd come and spend the rest of the year here. And then I worked at Black Mountain for a year and a half. And then after that I went back to working at the golf tournaments, helping with the organisation, the scoring at golf tournaments. So I've done everything in golf in the last 16 years.
Okay, so since you've worked every aspect of it, I mean, I can't think of another aspect of golf that you haven't touched. How has golf changed over the past 16 years?
Oh, we've seen a huge change, especially, in Thailand in the last 16 years. When we first came here on holiday, golf was quite new here, and there was a lot of courses were just being built. And there was, there wasn't so many courses, but there was a lot of new courses. And there was tourists came here to play, but there wasn't so many. Hua Hin was very quiet actually most of the year.
Yeah.
But over time, more and more courses have been built, and more and more tourists have come here, and it's become a real golf destination.
Exactly.
And also, there's been so many really good Thai golf professionals.
Yeah,
that have really, they've dominated Asian golf in the last sort of 10 years. But I mean, when I first came here, there was really only Bunshu who stood out.
Yeah.
And he sort of has brought along all these other guys, and they've all followed him, and done so well.
Yeah, like Thongchai's ID and everything.
Thongchai is the most notable, but there's so many there that have done so well.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, since, as you said, Thailand is trying to develop themselves as to be a golf destination or golf hub in Asia. So, what do you think we should approach in this aspect?
Well, I believe that Thailand has been a golf destination for 10 years, and in my opinion it is the best golf destination in Asia. I've travelled all around Asia, and there's a lot of other, good countries, good golf courses, but Thailand definitely is better. But of course there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, exactly. What strengths do we have already, and what weaknesses do we need to work on? Well,
I mean, the strengths are the weather is always, just about always sunny and warm. The standards of service, are very good. The Thai people are very friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very welcoming country.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is always
room.
Aspects,
the biggest room is the room of improvement.
Exactly. You can always improve.
So what do you think? What do you think we should work on then?
Well, I think the most important thing for golf is that the golf courses learn just to maintain themselves better.
The condition, right?
The conditioning of the courses is the biggest room for improvement.
So, I mean, I like to say as a golf player as well, golf owners like to, take advantage of their course, and then for a certain period of time, the course just run down.
Yes.
And I've learned from the PGA of Asia course that the best time to improve your golf course is when it's in good condition, right?
Yes.
So, owners should take that into account. So other than golf courses aspects, what do you think Thailand could really, improve on, or open up for new solutions? Not solutions, maybe activities or golf schools or golf teaching programs?
Well, yeah, there is room for improvement in the golf teaching in Thailand, obviously.
Yeah, a bit lacking there, right?
Yeah, if you go to America or Europe, there's, tremendous advances. Yeah, they've got all the technology.
Yeah.
But, Thailand really is more of a destination for tourists to come here And maybe they're not really looking for golf tuition. Maybe they're more looking for just good golf courses to play. And of course you've always got to remember it's got to be value for money.
Yeah.
Which is it's been a problem recently, I think, in Thailand.
Really?
Yeah, because the euro, the pound, the dollar have lost so much value, and yet the green fees in Thailand have still carried on going up in the tourist destinations. And I think that's been one reason why the last couple of years that the golf has maybe not carried on doing as well as it has done in the past.
I see. But back to the schooling part. I mean, a lot of Koreans and like Chinese people, they actually migrate from their country to Thailand to play golf. So I mean, since there's a lot of people coming, or like it opens up a new market, you know what I mean? So I think we could improve on that, but then do you think it's not worth the money? Or
well, no, there is a market for it. I mean, obviously a lot of Koreans come here to learn golf because they have a very bad winter. And golf is very expensive there. The course is very expensive to be a member of the course. So they find Thailand very good value for money. They've got good weather, and thousands of them come here, young kids, to learn golf. So of course there's a market for it.
Yeah, it's just maybe. I mean, when you're working with children, the standard is not as high as you're working for tourists, right? So I don't know. Maybe that's something you should think about. So last but not least, I would like to ask Kenny, is there anything you would like to add to the business golf audience?
Yeah, there's one other thing that's really struck me in my time in Thailand is the pure talent of Thai golfers. I mean, when I was young, I played a lot of junior golf, youth golf, amateur golf, and I played with a lot of the best amateur players in the world. But since I've been here, I've seen some of the most talented junior golfers that I've ever seen, and I compare them to how I was at that age, and they were so much better than me. And it's amazing the pure talent that you have here.
But I think it's kind of like ashamed a little bit, like when they go out and find sponsorship and then they always get rejected. But when they go out on their own and they fight and they win, they come back as a hero. I mean, everyone knows him now. But then, I mean, we should support them along the process, you know what I mean? I think it's lacking in the sponsor part. So, but thank you for noticing our Thai talent. Okay, guys, I hope you guys had fun today, and hearing the changes of the past 16 years on golf, I hope you guys have know what you guys should do in the future. So I'm Courtny, Leanne, Techasith. I hope you guys had fun.